In this video, we are going to explore how to add weld symbols in the drawing environment. On the screen I have a simple welded structure. It's nothing more than a workbench showing a front, top, and right side view, along with a pictorial view. Now if you would like to work along with me, you can find this drawing file in your Working Files folder under the name Workbench. I want to begin by zooming in on the pictorial view. I want to show you this is a simple welded structure. And I also want to point out that we do have a number of gusset plates, 8 to be exact, and 6 base plates. I am going to go to the annotation ribbon and select the weld symbol icon. A dialog box opens that may appear to be somewhat overwhelming at first glance. However, if you know how to create or specify weld symbols, this is the same layout, the same format. In fact, if you go look online and you look for weld symbols, you're going to find this graphic right here. This is how we specify weld symbols. And you'll see the SolidWorks dialog box is laid out in the same format. So if you know how to specify weld symbols, this dialog box should make complete sense to you. So let's add a weld symbol. I'm going to start by adding a fillet weld. So I'll click on weld symbol. I am going to add this fillet weld on the near side of this gusset. So I'll select weld symbol, fillet weld. I am going to specify a 1/4 inch fillet weld. I want the same weld on the opposite side of the gusset plate. So the lower part of this leader is for the far side. I'll select fillet weld a second time and then type in 1/4. I'm going to zoom in on that first gusset and then place the leader. And my second mouse click is actually locating the fillet weld symbol itself. I'll select a second point for location and the fillet weld is placed. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the dialog box. It's as simple as that. Now, at any time if you want to go back and make changes, you simply double click on the weld, the same dialog box appears. In the tail of the weld, I'm going to add the word typical, or another option is 8 times because there's 8 gusset plates. And the weld symbol is updated. Now I'm going to zoom in on the base plate, go back to the weld symbol dialog box, and add another fillet weld. This time I want the weld to go all around, so I'll put a check mark for around, and then go out to the screen, place the arrow, place the weld symbol, and then OK. So I added 2 weld symbols in the drawing environment. It's pretty straightforward. As long as you understand how to specify weld symbols, adding weld symbols in SolidWorks is easy.